Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gilles. I wanted to wish you welcome and wish you a wonderful day. Happy Hanukkah for those who celebrate that holiday, for it is a important cultural holiday. I want to pull out a few cards to see for the end of the year, to see with the Dakini, to see a little bit what collectively will be unfolding. I wanted to thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, watching those videos, and for your donation, if you can. That assists me in keeping this channel. And if you want a private session, do not hesitate to call on me, to send me an email. The situation is nothing short of the phoenix. It is the rise, the being destroyed, completely burned from our ashes and being reborn into a new self, a new light. For it is it is very much the phoenix. It is the sun. It is all the good things of life. It is all of those wonderful things. For now, right now, we want to focus on ourselves and our transformation, because this outer world is like we've been drawn into a bad science fiction movie. It's like it's completely insane. So focus on you, not on what's going on. For we need to expurge millenniums of corruption and really atrocities that have been committed on the planet, so they can be released. For every soul is responsible for its own action, and so but do not judge. Be in mercy. The more mercy you have and the less judgment you have, the easier your path will be, because the more we forgive, the more we are able to be forgiven and find this lightness in the process. For there is nothing to forgive, because it's all about learning, and there is the law of cause and effect that teaches every soul, so that everything will be addressed. Everybody will have to find their own balance. But continue to work with mercy and forgiveness, and to understand the nature of God is love, the Father, mercy is the Son, and ministry is the Spirit. So be love, be merciful, and minister life, to be a minister of life. For there is this situation is the rebirth. It is what's coming around the situation is slay the ego. All of the old ego ways will have to be slayed. It is like the head is cut off. This ego is no longer serve us. So we want to be soul oriented. For all the pleasures of the world are wonderful and we can enjoy them all. But if it is our only focus, we're losing the sense of connecting and communicating to our soul, which is so that our soul may lead us into what is really the joy and the pleasure that is already before us in our conscious mind. It is about amusement, it's about having fun, it's about playing, it's about letting go of all the fears and judgments, so that we can enjoy life. It is very essential to enjoy life. For the more we've been through a very difficult time, now it's going to be a time of release. So in our distant past, we have the way through, the way of the hermit. It's been a solitary way for a lot of people, but it opened the door to this inner connection, and now we're going to be able to open the doors and move through it. Where we are now is the practice of dream, and we'll be working on these castles in the clouds. We're creating from our imagination. Our desires are very important, our soul desires, because they're the weavers of our reality. So do not neglect yourself. Do not. What's coming up in the near future is as above, so below. It is the blessings of heavens that are about to come down. For this, there is a very powerful energy and light, which is the immaculate light of the blue fire that Mother Mary will be bestowing upon the world this whole month. A very, very powerful divine energy from the feminine side that will be given to humanity. Where we are now is our strength within the situation is a deep end. We are experiencing the end of the end of the end. It is a deep end. What comes to us from the outside world is a pearl before swine. It's not. We want to be clear that some of those things that are happening in the world are not for our highest good. It is. It is not what we've been told is for our highest good is not. So just be in your empowerment. It's for us to change the world. It is for us. We're going to be called into action. In some sense, we just need to be relaxed and in receptive mode, but we're also going to need to take some steps to change this world. Because if we don't ask, we're going to feel oppressed. We're going to feel disempowered. So by acting upon our intuition, we'll be far more empowered, and we'll be able to influence the world positively. What's coming in our inner emotion, our hopes and fear, is high tension. We're going to want to liberate all those tension. It's very tense here. So we want to liberate our emotional body, and for that we need to purify our thought, let go of do not focus on the storm, focus on you and your well-being and your peace. This is essential too. And the outcome of that will be the burning bush, the lineage tree. It's going to be a revelation, an empowerment, the reception of new codes. So know it's all coming, and heaven is about to come down, and we'll be pleasantly surprised. We'll be fulfilled. We're going to we're going to understand the meaning of that. For last night, I had a very difficult time dealing with some of these things from the past. But there is also, I forgot to mention that in the French video, but the aurora borealis, that they're coming closer and closer, and they're going farther and farther south now. They were visible for the first time in New York City, and this is the light of Agartha. It is the divine light of the inner earth that is slowly but surely getting closer to humanity. Eventually will englobe the whole planet, and the two worlds will become one. For it is important, if you can, tomorrow between 12 and 12:30 to make this, to be calm and to be in a receptive mode. You may be more conscious in receiving those codes from the 12:12. And also wanted to say that when we start a project, it is good to project ourselves in the finality of the well-being that He will provide us, rather than the circumstance of our present life. Otherwise, we'll be trapped within that. So when you create a painting, you don't know what's going. When I create a painting, I don't know. I don't have a set of. It's not a mechanical thing, so I don't know what it will look like. But I have an idea that I want to create something beautiful, and so I start and I go one step at the time. But it's already with the idea of the finished product, and free from the outcome. Yet to know that it has to come to a resolution that will be beautiful, and that's really what's going to be happening. We want to harmonize the frequency of our chakras, to slow down as much as possible each of the frequencies. So when they're calm and peaceful, or our chakras are calm and peaceful, they can become and start to function as one. We want to slow them down and to be well anchored, to be well centered, to be like a tree. The root chakra is very important, because trees are our connection between heaven and earth. They get drawing all the nourishment from the root, and so are we. So it is. We want to be well connected to our roots, like a tree. For the trees are expanding each and every moment, but we do not see them. But they're growing and expanding and raising towards the sky, and so. We're gonna be focusing a lot on the universal law and all its principle. It is like a unifying religion around love and wisdom, beyond the dogmas that separate, oppose, and create those conflicts. We're becoming Homo Galacticus. We're gonna be there's this wonderful galaxy, this amazing galaxy that is so big, with billions of civilization there, and our consciousness is gonna be rising, and we'll be able to discover all that. So there is so much to discover on the planet, but we're not limited. We are not this one what we believe to be, this ego belief to be this little self encapsulated within a physical body. Our soul is a magnificent eternal being that is so powerful, and it sent just one little tiny drop of itself into this body to become that consciousness. So do not try to reconnect, to call on this higher self, this soul frequency, so that understanding it is a holographic simulation here. We are being prepared and trained for a higher responsibility in the universe. We came here to experience love, or the absence of love, for a lot of sometimes. So we can decide and choose love at the end. It is all the part of the process. And so focus on joy, on peace, on the lightness of being, so that we can achieve truth, beauty, and goodness. Those are Platonician principle, but it's also Christian beliefs, and it is the value of the supreme, the truth, the beauty, and the goodness. For we can know of truth, we can know of beauty, and we can know of goodness. But truth, beauty, and goodness is the totality of God as the supreme being, the Lord of time and space. And so and those reality already exist within the Father's. From Father, Mother, One energy of the higher planes. So and we've never really been disconnected from that. So I wanted to come and communicate today I'm going to sing a song. It's a romantic song about dreaming and providing this magical reality for someone that you love, and provide this amazing reality to share. And it's also like a promise that God promises, the higher self promises this marvelous reality once we are at the end of the tunnel, the end of the process. So do not lose sight of the eternal light that is at the end, that will provide this magic, this marvelous, this freedom, this eternal bliss, the felicity of the nirvana that is before us. So it's called Tous les bateaux, tous les oiseaux. Je te donnerai tous les bateaux, tous les oiseaux, tous les soleils, toutes les roses, toutes les choses qui t'émerveillent, petite fille de ma rue. Tu n'as jamais vu tous les bateaux, tous les oiseaux, tous les soleils, l'île au trésor et les fruits d'or et les abeilles. Ne pleure pas, petite fille. Moi, je t'ai rêvé, tu es venue. Oh, mon enfant, mon inconnu. Je t'ai trouvé dans cette rue. Je te donnerai tous les bateaux, tous les oiseaux, tous les soleils. Je t'apprendrai le bruit des villes, le nom des îles, petite fille de ma rue. Tu n'as jamais vu les goélands et ces images de l'aurore, quand l'océan n'était encore qu'un paysage. Ne pleure pas, petite fille. Viens, il y a des voiles sur les étoiles. Oh, mon enfant, mon inconnu, il y a bas loin de ta rue. Je te donnerai tous les bateaux, tous les oiseaux, tous les soleils, toutes les roses, toutes les choses qui t'émerveillent, petite fille de ma rue. Je te donnerai les océans, les goélands et les fruits d'or, l'île au trésor et les grands bals sous les étoiles. Ne pleure pas, oh mon amour. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. It's a romantic song. Michel Polnareff, somebody who lived in Los Angeles. He was jogging in front of my gallery every day, but I never really called him to invite him. Maybe I should have just say, hey, between expatriated, we should come up and have a drink or coffee or tea with me. But I was 19 years old. I wasn't really into like celebrities, let them be kind of thing. So the highest wisdom for us today is reparation. There is so many things we need to bring back into balance within our life, and so we're going to be given this opportunity to find to be able to restore the balance and the equilibrium. It's one step at a time that we need to deal with that. What we need to understand is regeneration. There are codes and light codes that will be given that will be able to regenerate, rejuvenate our body, and to bring back, to go back to that state of health. Same thing when you want a state of health and you're not in a perfect state of health. Imagine yourself already in the state of health and move from there towards that. It's far easier than try to fight against the problem. So avoid as much as possible the problem and focus on the solution. Where we are, what we need to do is co-creation. To understand, we get assistance from spirit, and we are co-creating. We are also co-creating with all the other people around us. And the outcome will be breathing from in breath to out breath. Everything we all live within this breath. It is a heartbeat that gives the pulse of our life, but it is sheltered by the lungs. And so it's about being more conscious of our breathing and to be able to breathe in light and to breathe out love. If we're stressed, we breathe in light and we breathe out stress. So we breathe out the stress. And then once we have no more stress, we can breathe out love, and our creation we're going to develop those magic power to make things happen without much effort, because it will be part of the of a natural flow. Well, thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'm looking forward to what is to come. I thank you very much, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.